Each week, Wells Fargo Bank brings us stories of athletes who have overcome adversity in their lives to succeed in school and in sports.
Our Taylor Lambert joins us now with a story on an Overfelt track star and his road to success.
Therese, Overfelt High School senior Matt McConnon plays pretty much any sport he can get his hands on. And on the field, Matt takes care of his team. Matt's grandparents have handed down that instinct to Matt. They always have gone the extra mile for their grandson. In Matthew McConnon's athletic life, he earns everything he's given. When we first met, Matt was just finishing up one track practice, only to return with the throwers a couple hours later for a double dip of weightlifting and sprints. He earned his way to the starting quarterback spot during football this season and ended up first team All-League while also taking the league title in wrestling.
As far as Matthew, the athlete, people would love to have more athletes like Matthew because he's a leader. He's not a follower, he's a leader. So once he knows what should be done, he'll encourage people to do that.
Matt seems to know where he's headed these days, but it hasn't always been like that. For starters, Matthew McConnon almost never had this life. When Matt was born, his mother had her share of issues, so Matt was put up for adoption and given to a family in Iowa. Later, Matt's grandparents from his father's side learned of this and started the journey to find Matt and get him back. His grandparents came through and brought baby Matt back home. They watched out for him, because that's what family does.
This year is the first year I actually heard that I was in Iowa. Okay, that's cool. I've been in places I haven't thought I was. It feels good. Just know that they actually care. Because like everybody goes through that stage like, oh, my family doesn't care about me. And sometimes I go through that too, but then I think back like, oh yeah, they adopted me. They really wanted me, so.
Matt still hasn't met his mom or dad to this day, so his grandparents have been the only ones by his side Matt's entire life. But by the 7th grade, Matt's grandma and grandpa developed severe diabetes. And with nobody else around, Matt became the caretaker of his grandparents, easing their daily troubles, because that's what family does.
They expect a lot more out of you. Like they expect you to be more mature and everything. So I guess it just made me like mature faster than most other kids do. I just got used to it. It's like more life experience. That way when I have a house of my own, I get to make sure it's clean and everything.
As the years went on, so did McConnon and his family. Matt taking care of his grandparents years after they took care of Matt and brought him back to California. But his grandma's condition worsened over time, and this past November, she passed away, taking Matt's only mother figure away and posing another life obstacle in his path.
What Matthew's been going through at his age is amazing to me. I lost my dad my senior year of high school, which is nothing close to what he's been through. Having to grow up at a young age, having to take care of people. To me, he hasn't really had that much of a childhood. You know, he's always been responsible for taking care of this, taking care of that, making sure this got done, helping pay for this, pay for that. He's been more of an adult most of his young years than he has a teen.
But Matt is resilient through it all, and much of that is due to sports, which gives him an outlet for any frustrations or pain he's going through. And usually, that results in good play on the field.
Whenever I need so for football, whenever I was angry, I was just like, oh, I have pads, I can hit somebody as hard as I want without getting hurt. Just stuff like that.
Matt is on his way to college next year. He'll attend a local JC, so he'll be able to take care of Grandpa. Matt might play a sport, or maybe he'll focus more on his studies, but no matter what, if his grandma were here, she'd be proud of him, because that's what family does. Matt, an absolute joy to talk to, a great athlete who plays football, first-team All-League quarterback, wrestling team. I'm thinking decathlete in college. Perfect for that. A lot of power, a lot of fast twitch action in his muscles there.
Yeah, and for him just to go on to college next year with all he's overcome, it's awesome.
It's great.
Thanks,
kid.
Taylor.